coal. Coal is much more pollutive in kind of...
Yeah, but who says that you should compare nuclear with coal? I think that is one of the largest misunderstandings in the whole debate. People that start to compare coal with nuclear. The thing is, we need to go to another direction. The other direction is very clear. It's more efficiency. It is more efficiency. It's more efficiency and renewables.
Mrs. Tikau, what is your position on this issue?
I agree with my colleague on the subject that we need more efficiency because it's the cheapest way to fight against climate change. But I also consider that we have to use more renewables energy, and also I think that coal and nuclear energy have a lot to say in the very near future.
But would you increase the nuclear power?
Right now, the nuclear power stations are, let's say, some of them old enough, and related to nuclear energy, we need to be safety and to have a proper treatment of waste. So if security, if waste treatment will be much more improved, I think nuclear power stations could offer a part of the energy we need. And also we need to invest more in order to have, let's say, cleaner plants to use coal too. And I think that if we will start today to invest in research and development related to carbon storage, we can obtain good results. So I strongly support the idea that we need more efficiency. I strongly support the idea that we need more renewables, but also I think that coal and nuclear plants will continue to exist.
Well, I would like to point out on what is the reality at the moment. What we see now is we're on the breaking point. In 2015, we've got to peak CO2 emissions. That's quite fast. The discussion in the last 2 years is completely circling around nuclear and clean coal. Solutions that will not bring anything, at least before 2030.
You want to go on and look more at renewable sources?
We should look now, we should invest now and put all our efforts now in efficiency and renewables. And that is not happening enough because nuclear and CCS, the carbon capture and storage, are diverting from what really needs to be done. The political level is talking about these two things. They're not talking about what needs to be done. And if you look really at what these two can bring and compare to what needs to be done now, we say, stop that talk. Nuclear power will not bring you the solution. It's too expensive, but it diverts you now already from the direction you need to take. We'll miss the train that way.
But this is also a question for the whole world, and therefore, there is a summit next year in Copenhagen that's leading up, and it's very important. Many say. Right now, many point as EU as the leader on this subject. Will EU still be the leader in the fight for climate change in the future?
First of all, EU is part of the negotiation process to have a post-Kyoto agreement. And EU has some very clear and important objectives. To have 20% renewable energies, to cut by 20% greenhouse gas emission till 2020.
30%.
Yes, if it will be an international agreement. But for sure 20% was from the very beginning. And we are looking for 30%. And also to cut or to improve the efficiency with 20%. So, in order to be able to deal with other international partners and to achieve an international agreement, we have to give also example. And this climate change package is a part of the actions we started to think about
So
in
you
order
think
to
the EU
achieve.
will be the leader also in the future, the world leader in this issue?
We have to do our job. We have to have a sustainable economic development. We have to be able to create jobs on a long term. And for these reasons, we have to be able to prepare ourselves for the future.
So, Mr. Havelkamp, do you feel that the EU could be a positive actor in this scene?
I still have good hopes that the EU will be one of the leading factors there. Having said that, if I looked at what has happened the last 2 days, I got a bit jitters in my belly seeing Italy, Poland going way out of line in order to tune down what the European
This was
Union
at the EU summit this week.
It was at the EU summit this week, and that is a scary development. I think if you look at Europe's position, we can lead because we've got everything in place. We already have our experiences with the ETS system. It has to be improved, definitely, and the proposals are there on the table. If we don't weaken them, if we stand them strong, we will come in Copenhagen and also before in Poznan with a strong card. But if we don't, we will get a deal in Copenhagen. There will be a deal. And that deal will be there because there will be another US president. Whoever wins, whether it's McCain or whether it's Obama or whether it's even Rolf Nader, it will be different. And also countries like from the developing world are pushing a lot more than Europe is wanting to know. Philippines,
But short here,
Thailand,
so
etc.
we are closing to the end of this debate. But are you positive for the future with the agreements that the EU have made and are about to make?
We have to, because we have no other chance. We have to fight against climate change. We have to be realistic that we need to act now. We don't have time to lose, and we have to prepare ourselves for the future. And this means to act now.
So it looks like an uphill path towards a solution to tackle climate change, but we'll have a lot more information on that sooner.
So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.